When you sing, you have to sing from your core, from your solar plexus. You have to have your heart, you have to have your throat, you have to have your whole body engaged. It actually releases so much emotion and so much baggage. So singing as a group is really a healing space for everybody.
I see singing as it's a chance for you to just open your mouth and shout.
When you're singing with everyone else, you feel connected.
I guess it's a way to bare your soul in some way. So singing is, it's quite healing. My first rehearsal was quite daunting for me. I'm actually a trans man, and I guess my gender's been quite fluid throughout the years. I've been quite unsure about, where my sexuality is. It's been a bit of a process just to work out where I fit in.
I was always taught, that being gay is a lifestyle choice and that it's a sin, it's dirty, it's all those things. And then for me, obviously, the conflict was trying to reconcile what I was being taught with how I felt inside.
Like a lot of transgender people do. I actually joined the Army Reserve, pre-transition to try and make a man out of me. And I was in there for 6 years. After that, the feelings wanting to transition came back.
I first came out as a trans man to my mum, and she had no idea what I was talking about. I mean, she suggested to me that I go see a doctor to take estrogen to try and fix it.
I love my family so much that I couldn't bear to lose them, and so in my mind I would rather not live the lifestyle that I had so that I could keep them.
I'd felt like I'd been trapped for so long, and then I just catapulted completely in a different direction. It was such a fantastic time. I was on top of the world.
It was the first radical thing I'd ever done, so it did feel a bit, like being on a fast motorbike without a helmet or something.
But of all my family members, my grandma was the most inquisitive about it and asked me the most personal questions ever. She realised that I was trying to be happy was what was important for her. I'm no different to anyone else in the family. I just want to find that special someone to spend my life with.
Being the conductor of Galswa, I realised that I needed to create a safe space for everyone, because when I joined the choir, I realised a lot of people weren't out. By creating a safe space for other people on a subconscious level, I guess I was doing that for myself. I was conducting for a number of years with the choir and married and had 2 children. And one day we hit the chorus with everyone singing. It was like a comet was coming. It was clarity, really. I had an epiphany. And this comet hit me in the side of the head, and I realised at that moment, mid-rehearsal, in Dwelling Up, in my Ugg boots, that I'm a lesbian. At that very moment, it was like my world just crumbled in front of me. And then I started to cry, and everyone else started crying too. And they're like, what's wrong? And I'm like, oh, it's just really beautiful, because I couldn't say to them, I've just realised that I'm a lesbian and I have to leave my husband.
It's so lovely to be here because this is where we met. So she's the conductor of Galswa.
Sopranos, when you go up to that top note at the end, try to go forward and up.
Being with someone who I'm actually attracted to and feel a soul connection with, I understood what it was like to be with the one.
She wanted to be brave and live her life authentically and fully, and also teach her children that you have to take the hard way sometimes to get through to the clear water.
It was hard. I got brought up in a straight mould and I lived in the straight world and I identified as straight. Gay was other. Other people were gay. I wasn't gay. So I said, oh, okay, I'll get married. So I got married. I got married for 10, 11 years.
My husband at the time, he said, you know what, I think you like women. And I went, what do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, I didn't even know what the word lesbian meant. Didn't know the word lesbian until I was probably in my 30s or something.
I had a roving eye towards the end of the decade, and then I thought, I have to live a different life now. This doesn't work.
Strangely enough, very soon a woman popped up. Being with her, and I just realised that, like, so this is what it's all about. You know, now this passion, now I see about the songs and, you know, the silly songs that you hear on the radio. Now I understand all that.
We got married end of September, September the 30th last year.
The marriage equality postal vote I didn't think had any impact on me until the actual morning.
Well, I went to Russell Square at 6 in the morning, along with quite a few people from the choir and lots of other people I knew. So we were watching it live on the big screen and it was such a buzz.
Being married to my partner was never in the realms of possibility because we couldn't, but now it was a choice.
It's been like this olive branch of offering join our group on our terms, so for the group that are most like a heterosexual couple.
Love is love. You can't control who you're going to fall in love with. Don't be afraid to be who you are, because being afraid in yourself makes it harder for you to love other people.
I'd become quite disenchanted with the gay community and trying to make friends. And my hobby had become emptying wine bottles into my stomach. And I thought, you know what, there's some living to be done here. And I met someone, he said he belonged to a choir, a gay choir, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give that a whirl. I'm not the world's best singer, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm getting a bit teary. Very proud to be doing it, and with a great bunch of people.
It just really shows to me that people who've been through hard times are often the most warm and welcoming.
We got much more than a choir. It's like a family. It's just amazing. I think it's different to other choirs because we have a common purpose and a common need underlying.
When we come together, regardless of who you are or where you've come from, we make such a beautiful sound.
Girls was giving me one of the best opportunities of my life to just be myself.
We're all very different from each other, you know. Sometimes all we have to share is that we're different. That bonds us.